Good afternoon, everyone. Rick Boyardi, World Builder, here in Arlington along the Lexington Minutemen Bike Trail. Got to learn how to speak. And today's topic will fall under the personal development part of my channel versus global transformation. Again, though, anyone who is developing personally and getting better is step by step taking part in global transformation for the better. But today's topic is time. And of course, Pink Floyd comes to mind, ticking away the moments that make up a dull day. And then also a great song by the Chamber Brothers, Time, back from the 1960s. If you haven't heard that, especially you millennials out there, go find it on YouTube. Great friggin' song, you'll love it. But anyway, time. What is our most valuable asset? It's time. And I don't think people realize how much of our personal time has been co-opted for the gains of others. So think about this. Think about the interest you pay on your home mortgage if you have one. And even if you're renting, you're paying it for somebody else. Think about the compound interest you pay on car loans. Those are the two big ones. But then the one that everyone misses is your tax payments. Federal, state, local. And especially in the federal and state, those are basically reflections of you paying on loans when the municipal governments borrowed from the Federal Reserve banks, privately owned. You have no say in that. They just went ahead and did it. And that is another form of co-opting your time in the form of taxes to pay interest on loans that your elected officials took, I want to say on your behalf. I guess because you voted for them it is, but it may not be the things that you want that to be used on. And it's not like, again, time constraint is you don't have all day to figure out and watch what these guys are doing with your and your kids and your grandkids' money. So the people in the know, the people that control all of us, they know time is a valuable asset, and they use the math in the form of compounding to have you pay it back. Okay, so a lot of time is going out. Now, there's three groups I'm thinking of. The millennials, they're not aware yet of time like people who are older than that group are. They're waking up to it though, because they're starting to get saddled with these horrible college loans, at least in the US. And another subject would be go to another country to get your degree, where they'll accept Americans and free education just as they will their own countrymen. I think Germany, for instance. But the millennials, and this is not a fault, at that age you think time it's limitless. It's not even a thing yet. And I guess my advice to the millennials would be that you think you have all the time in the world, and maybe you do if you don't get saddled with a mortgage or get married or have kids. Then I guess time can kind of remain expanded. You have opportunity, you can do things. But once you get on the treadmill, my friends, it is a different story. And then go to the Generation Xers, and they're in the sweet spot of time. And they have typically, at this point, have their nose to the grindstone because they got mortgages, kids, significant others, legal obligations, investments in business, and so forth. And they're probably, starting to wake up to the fact that, hey, what's happening to time? It's going by faster. Then you get the baby boomers. They're out there, and a lot of them are starting to transition out and they're seeing their friends and their parents and all their friends' parents take off to the great beyond one by one, and they're extremely aware of time and how much time they have left and how are they going to use it. So what I would say is this, is that give yourself time every day to create and set in motion the powers of the universe by your intention, and doing things like verbal affirmations, saying what you're going to do. And the next part of that would be take action. And people get stymied by the fact that they think that to do this, I've got to do so much. How the hell am I ever going to get there? It's almost impossible. You can't teleport, and you can't. Most people can't time travel, so it's not like you can go, okay, I want to be here with this idea I have, this business concept or this lifestyle, and boom, you're there. It doesn't work like that. Time's a funny thing. If you start taking the small steps, okay, what happens is the universe starts to engage in all these funky kind of ways. People show up in your life, and it's like, holy shit, how I was thinking this, I took this action, I met this person walking down the street or walking through the city, and wow, they are an answer. They hold a key to my journey. So those things really do happen. And there's a bunch of ways you can use time to your advantage. Most people are stuck in a 2-ton tin can, going 5 miles an hour to 90 miles an hour and back to 5 miles an hour on a highway. Hey, what's up? And what happens is it's wasted time. But with electronics today and smartphones, you can dial in anything on YouTube, like this channel, listen to a video like this, and improve. I mean, you can ask anything. Like, one day this just came to mind. How do you improve credit? And I had made this investment in real estate, and it was in 2008, so it didn't work out that well. It was one of the ones that didn't for me. And it nabbed my credit because I short sold the home. And not saying that it was a bad thing, but at that time I was like, okay, how do I get the credit back over the hump so that I could do further investments? And I just went on to YouTube and typed in the subject, and it's funny, people from all walks of life, all kinds of experience, there they are with these 5-10 minute videos. I took some notes, bang, it works. So in the ancient days, we'd have to go to the great library of, say, Alexandria to find information, or be part of the secret societies that kept that information under lock and key so they could enslave you and I. But nowadays, we got YouTube, hello, we've got the internet, we've got everybody you talk to is in the same world now, so they've got all this knowledge. So listen, time's a funny thing. Everybody's saying that it's going by faster, and it is. And even people, 20 years old are saying that. I mean, I didn't start noticing that until I had kids and I was well into my career, and all of a sudden I was like, holy shit, they were in elementary school, now they're in high school. Stuff like that, just boom, very fast. However, the quality of your existence within that, even though the time is speeded up, if you have a plan and you're taking those steps, and every day you're evaluating and saying your affirmations and taking action and getting clear and going beyond your comfort zone, trying new things, time has an absolutely amazing quality, and it's just off the charts how good it can be. So anyway, time, Again, go listen to that Chambers Brothers song, and go back to Dark Side of the Moon and listen to that song, just for the hell of it. And I will talk to you later. Next topic. Have a great day.